On this episode of SEO Lunch, YouTube has changed. Find out how Google Plus has now gotten into your YouTube soup. Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of SEO Lunch. I'm your host, Dan. And SEO Lunch is your weekly look at inbound marketing, content marketing, a Boston accent almost came out in me, and how it applies to you in your web design. As always, folks, subscribe to us if you like what you're seeing here. The big red subscribe button's right over there for Slocum Studio. Or you can subscribe to our newsletter as we come out with great content like this, sales, things like that, and offers. We can let you know about that. slocumstudio.com/subscribe. What are we talking about today? We're going to talk about something that's kind of been really current in the inbound marketing world, which is commenting with YouTube. This changed drastically the other day when Google actually randomly changed all of their policies over, got rid of lots of comments, and switched over to Google Plus. So using Google's own social media service, Google Plus, to take care of YouTube comments. The reason why Google says they did this is because there were too many spam comments, people trying to sell you shoes, people saying you're stupid. There wasn't enough good content out there. So what they did was they require it now that you actually have a Google Plus account. So it kind of attaches your name to the comment. So I'm less likely, allegedly, or hopefully, to say something negative, for no reason because my name, Dan, is attached to that profile. What I will tell you right off the top is that this is not the case. This has not been the case with the comments. They've been just as spammy as ever before. There are spam bots that are creating fake Google Plus accounts, posting things. And of course, the public outcry on changing over to Google Plus comments and making it less anonymous has also not gone over well amongst YouTube commenters. So there's a lot of spam comments about that. So actually for right now, at least in this moment, it's actually gotten worse. But I wanted to talk a little bit about sort of if you have been using YouTube for your marketing needs, if you've been kind of managing clients, getting leads through YouTube, like we have, you're going to want to know about a couple things real quick. So if I can direct your attention to the screen here, we have an inbox right here, right? So you'll notice it gets a little empty once you get to like the 17th, right? A lot of these things that you used to see on the left here, like the comments and things like that, have just stopped showing up over here. They're not going to show up there because they're not supposed to be there anymore. They're not YouTube-specific comments anymore. So if you're looking for your comments, as always, right there in your inbox section, they're not going to be there. In fact, they even have a message right here. Most comment notifications will now be delivered by Google Plus and not to your inbox. You can learn more there, or you can just watch what I'm about to do. So we have your little bell here, right? This bell is actually going to be where you're going to see your notifications. So when you're looking at this screen here, you're going to see people shared your video via Google Plus. So stuff that was already on Google Plus, but you're also going to see all your comments showed up here, plus ones, things like that. In fact, that's the way the comment system works now. If you are to go to another YouTube video and comment, you're going to be plus oneing or sharing it that way like you would with Google Plus. So a lot of people not happy about it, but that is how that works now. So just to kind of show you one thing you can do to sort of alleviate this a little bit is if we're looking here on the screen, we go to our account settings, which can be found here. Yep, under YouTube settings there. And then you just go to email. You can email notifications. So if you don't mind maybe setting up a separate mailbox or an email where these things are going to funnel, it will actually, or a folder I should say, it will actually email you, when somebody does things like this. So if you receive a message or even a comment specifically, like a private video or something like that, that will come over. Somebody subscribes, things like that. So you can do that kind of stuff to alleviate some of it, but not all of it. You're going to want to switch over to Google Plus for that. The reason why this is a good thing is a lot of people are questioning the use of Google Plus, and assuming Google keeps it this way, doesn't buckle to the pressure as they often do not do. They're not going to buckle to this pressure. And when they let things ride out, Google Plus is going to become a much more valid platform with people actually using it actively in different communities. In our line of work with, doing web design and technology kind of stuff, this is already sort of a fruitful place, but it's not the case for a lot of other ventures. If I'm like a food company or something, right? There isn't a lot of Google Plus activity, but this should increase. So I'd recommend starting that Google Plus profile, getting up and running, cleaning it up a little bit, adding a cover photo, making yourself look a little bit make that profile look a little bit nicer, because people will be clicking a little bit more than they used to. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about what was just shown, that's where you're going to find all that content, all that information for commenting. If you have any questions about it, or you have any frustrations you want to get out, please do on our YouTube comments using Google+, and of course like us on Google+ as well. Thanks a lot, guys.